All right, Shalom. I'd like to start up saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Harikak Wadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Herwan as well. Salutations to the occupant that puts in this truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, I'm Khanaksan by Yasharallah from the Lions Den of Yasharallah camp, and this is another like a Lions Den news and prophecy, but it's kind of through the spirit, it's lining up with it's like let me get my microphone right a little bit. Fuck it, forget it. All right, so it's lining up with a let me see the lesson that Zaquan did or Harawan did the other day, a few days ago, with Mystery Babylon, and just the mentality, and with the lesson that I did, was it yesterday, going into power to take peace away from the earth. So all this devil wants to do is kill, steal, and destroy. Right? Let me get this on deck real quick. Because he has one agenda on his mind, is world domination, and that was a blessing that was given unto him by his father Isaac. So, and seeing that the Lord created everything to Himself, even the wicked for the day of even the wicked for the day of evil, right? So, I'm looking at this article right here I'm about to read for this lesson, and it says, Trump floats U.S. taking over Gaza Strip, right? All right. All right. So, check this out. So, with that being said, that greatly goes into Habakkuk chapter 2. After all that, mind you, they're the reason for all that hell going on over there. And after all that, what they're going through, Trump's talking about taking it over. All right. So before we go into it, let's get this scripture right here. This is Psalms 49:11 says, their inward thoughts is that their houses should continue forever. Right. So that's why they, in their mind, they make decisions like that. They're the only person on the planet that could just come, oh, fuck it, we'll just take it over. We're gonna develop on it. We're gonna modernize it, meaning they're gonna Americanize it, Westernize it, right? They already got Pink City, Tel Aviv over there. How more Americanized can you get? So that's that. That's their whole mindset and thought process. But they got another thing coming because they can only go so far, according to the will of Yahweh by Shemiah Shai. This Job 14:5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds, he cannot pass. Right. So he can only be wicked to a certain point. Right. And after that, it's a wrap. The Lord's going to shut it down. All right. Like the elder read in the scripture, the elder read in his video, where their sins has reached unto heaven. See that? And they still sinning and sinning and sinning, meaning they're just being wicked. But according to the laws, it's sin. But it's in their nature. They don't know any better, so they're just wicked. See that? All right, so let's go into this article a little bit. It says, Trump floating U.S. taking over Gaza Strip. It says, President Trump on Tuesday floated the idea of U.S. taking over the Gaza Strip, saying America should be responsible for the clearing the territory of rubble and exploded bombs and proposing an economic development. See that? All for his agenda. It says Trump's remarks are some of his most extreme rhetoric regarding the future of the territory where nearly 2 million Palestinians live and hope to be part of a future Palestinian state. Trump also suggested that the United States would develop the land out, but give no details on who would be allowed to live there. See that? Like, what, who, who gave him the authority to say who gonna live in the land or not? They over there fighting over our land. You see that? Their inward thoughts is that their houses are going to continue forever, but the Lord has set the boundaries that they cannot surpass, man. They cannot go past it. All right. It says, the president said he envisioned Palestinians will live there, but seemed to describe the territory as an international hub where the world's people would use it for access to the Mediterranean coast. Right? It says the idea appears to build on Trump's 2020 peace plan that envisioned Gaza's coastline developed for commercial and leisure resorts. The plan was developed by Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. It says whose background is in real estate development. It says, I think you'll make that into an international unbelievable place. I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be so magnificent. See, they planning. What, man? Come on, man. That's going directly into Habakkuk chapter 2, who enlarges his desires as hell, right? So they're gonna westernize it, put it and make it look like they want it to look, and then say, okay, now you can live there, but it's for everybody, you know. It says, asked about the possibility of sending U.S. troops to Gaza, Trump said the United States would do what is necessary, as he laid out plans for the United States to take the area over and suggested he would visit the territory. As far as Gaza and concern, we'll do what is necessary. It is necessary we do that, Trump said. All right. It says the United States will take over the Gaza Strip and will do a job, whether we will own it and be responsible for dismantling all the dangerous exploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, Trump said. All right, it says creating economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people in the area. Do a real job doing something different. Trump made the statement during his opening remarks at a joint press conference with Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House. All right. It says, I do see a long-term ownership position, Trump continued. This was not a decision made lightly. Everybody I've spoken to love the idea of the United States owning a piece of land, developing and creating thousands of jobs with something that would be magnificent and really magnificent area that nobody would know. Nobody can look because all they see is death and destruction and rubble and demolished buildings falling over. Right, because the provocation that America does and Esau. That's all because of Esau. You're the reason why it looks like. What does the scripture say? You turn the whole world into a wilderness. You know, so of course it's going to look like that. Hold on. So you talking about how it looks like death over there because he did it. I'm talking about he gonna fix it. All right, let me get this real quick. Let me get this real quick. All right. All right. All right. So, okay. This is Isaiah 14 and 17. This is talking about what he done to Jake, but this devil has done this all throughout the whole world. It says, that made the whole world a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Right? That's what, if it wasn't for America being the so-called homeland, America would look just like the Gaza Strip. But it's not. It's going to look worse than that eventually. You know, it says all the kings of the nation, even all of them lie in glory, everyone in his own house. Right? Because at some point, you know, all these nations are going to get a form of living once the devil is taken down. Right? But even with that being said, as this devil is being taken down, Palestine shouldn't even still rejoice, because the Lord is going to destroy that place too. All right? Unfair, where is that at? Well, anyway. Okay, Isaiah 14 and 29 says, rejoice not thou, O whole Palestina, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken. For out of the serpent's root shall come forth a cockatree, and its fruit shall be a fiery serpent. Right. So the missiles are going to hit them places too. It's going to hit over there in Palestine in the Gaza Strip. Just because they see America being taken down doesn't mean that's it. You know, that, oh, they're going to rejoice and thinking they're going to get their land. No. All right. I mean, so it says, so America's going to be destroyed, you know, and not inhabited again. Israel, that land over there, is going to be flatlined but rebuilt under the slavery of these other nations, mainly Esau, right? So going back to the article real quick, it says, earlier Trump said Palestinians in Gaza could be relocated and settled elsewhere. Wait, hold on. Yeah. See that? And settled elsewhere. See they're going to come over there and push their agenda and take people out of what they thought was their land, but it's really not their land. But, you know, I'm talking about the principles behind it. The mindset of this devil that feels like he can do anything he wants. See that? It's crazy, man. It says Netanyahu, it says Trump called for countries of interest with humanitarian hearts to build various domains that could be occupied by the 1.8 million Palestinians living in Gaza. See that? So all this fighting they doing, right? This is crazy. Boy, look at here. I'm going to read a little bit more, and then we got to just go get in Habakkuk chapter 2, because this is, man, it says, he's talking about relocating 1.8 million, just like how he done, I think tonight was supposed to be the first shipment of illegal immigrants to Guantanamo Bay. See how the devil just come around the earth like he own it and just throw his weight around like that? That's crazy. It says, Netanyahu praised Trump as a leader who thinks outside the box. You say things others refuse to say, and after jaws drop, people scratch their heads and they say, you know, he's right, Netanyahu said. As if he supports Trump's proposal, Netanyahu said President Trump is taking it to a much higher level. He sees a different future for the piece of land. Arab nations have publicly rejected displacing Palestinians from the Gaza Strip. Palestinians do not want to leave their land. It's not their land. A senior Palestinian official and the foreign ministers of Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates wrote in a letter to the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, this week. Right? It's a whole lot, not really a whole lot more, but you get the point, right? the audacity of America and Esau, thinking that they could just do whatever it is they think they want to do. Enlarging their desires is hell and is as death, right? Because everywhere they go, they bring hell and death. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he shall say unto me and what I shall answer when I'm reproved, right? So he set up watchmen to break these things down and give the people an understanding of who the devil really is and who do we run to for salvation, all right? That is our job. All right, verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it, right? Because, you know, if we didn't make it plain upon tables, right, how crafty this devil is, a lot of people wouldn't understand that the moves he's making and why he's making them and how he's making them. And that is our job, to warn the people, you know, give the elect the first fruits, a safe place of refuge to escape this devil, you know. All right. So we make it plain upon tables. Verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Right. So we're telling that vision, right? But it's gonna the prophecies that we're speaking on, that we're putting out there in the air, right? They're gonna come to pass. All right. Because so at the end, it shall speak. It says, and not lie. So it's gonna put a stamp. It's gonna certify what we've been speaking as the truth for all these years. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. See that? Don't count slackness as men count slackness, because 1 day to 1,000 years is 1 day to the Lord, right? It says, verse 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith, right? So we have faith and understanding that the Lord has given us. He says, how are those things that Esau searched out through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. And we live in, according to the faith that's given unto us by Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and hopes for salvation. All right, verse 5, it says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, right? Because he has everybody in a state of derision and confusion, right? He's able to finesse everybody, get over on everybody. That makes him, he thinks he's somebody, right? All right, here's the point, though. It says, neither keepeth at home, right? He don't stay in his own domain. He don't stay in the rocks of Petra. He spread it out through the whole earth, right? Who enlarges his desires as hell and is as death. See that? And is as death. It says, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people, and just does whatever the hell he thinks he wants to do with them. See that? He's going to move all those people out of that land, even though it's not theirs. I'm talking about, the principle behind out of that land, talking about some, and spreading them out everywhere else. It's somewhere close in that region. See that? And really, he has the power and the authority to do it right now, because it was given unto him by Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a proverb against him and a taunting, like a parable against him and a taunting proverb, saying to him, and say, woe to him that increases that of which is not his. That ain't their land. That's our land anyway. How long? And to him that laden himself with thick clay. And that thick clay means debt. All right. Verse 7, it says, shall they not rise up suddenly, thou shalt bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them, right? All these nations are going to rise up against this place, man. And spoil and take. Booties means that they shall be for a spoil. See that? But this devil is so caught up in his pride, he doesn't even understand that it's a setup for him, for the Lord to destroy him, man. So these devils actually think that they can take over on the Gaza Strip, exile all those people, and develop it to their liking to increase their desires, no matter how much hell they bring on the people. All right. So, as we go further into this, the devil exposes his horns more and more and more, and he reveals himself, right? And we're able to understand that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right. Lord willing, this lesson will edify and serve its purpose for the hopeful elect, the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh Shemi Shai. With that, I'd like Sekah Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harikah Kwadash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone of my elder Heroin as well. Salutations to the argument that are pushing the truth to sincerity and truth. And peace and blessing to the men and women of truth and that believe in the name of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Shalom.